All right, everyone. We are here. We're feeling grateful and thankful and blessed and all the things the BAFTAs should not be.
Listen, they're unmoisturized and racist. Anywho's,
As most racist people are, let's be clear. Anyway,
right, who's really ashy? But anywho's, we're here for people who do know what moisturizer is and have felt the warmth of a seasoned meal. We're thanking our patrons. Thank you, Patreons, for helping us by subscribing to our bullshit. First, we have a new patron, a longtime supporter, first-time caller, Andrew Pope. Hello, Andrew. Hi, Andrew. This reminds me.
hi.
I owe Andrew and Mo a message, actually. LOL. So,
Oh,
thanks for being here to remind me to do that.
boom. I don't know if you heard, but the pubs also said thank you, Andrew.
They did. Like, they enjoyed that money too. They're like, we're watching some good stuff in here and some
we like
questionable
them
stuff.
dog. We like that dog food every once in a while.
Listen, that wet food. Because Andrew's a new patron, we will shuffle Andrew into the deck next week. But right now, Andrew gets to be like bullied up top. Because that's what we do on the street.
It's initiation, really. You know,
it is. You have to say that person's name 19 times until they hate their name and they wonder why they give you money, and then they feel welcome.
And then they can go to the bottom of the list. Sorry.
Right. You go and get over there in the A's again.
I was going to say, you're still going to be the top of the list.
It's not going to be a far fall for Andrew. Way to win. So let's get into our the rest of our patrons and embarrass them a little bit.
Let's do it.
First up first, thank you to Alma Clark, who I'll be seeing next week at South by Southwest for the third or fourth year in a row. I don't know math, but we've done this a few years in a row now.
It's at least third, but probably fourth.
I feel 4 is probably accurate. Perhaps, maybe. I don't know things. I can't count. I'm a child. Yeah, so know about that.
Boom. And next we've got Bob Cole. Thank you so much, Bob, for supporting us on Fear Street.
And up next, we have Brandy Fruick. And I am really close, if not nailing it. And that's why the shoulder work is going to distract you from whatever I just fucking said. Yeah. Making them dance.
And after that, we've got one of the hardest working people on the internet. We have Chels. If you're not listening or watching or partaking in one of their 1,000 podcasts, I don't know what you're doing on the internet.
She just started another podcast. I'm already on it because it's a Doctor Who podcast. So I was in the room waiting for her to record.
You saw the bat signal. You saw the charade signal. And you said, I'm here.
Yeah. She said, doctor. I said, when. And she's like, that's not the name of the show. Up next, we got to thank Chris Love, who I'll be seeing next month if I get my life together. For Overlook Film Fest. Yes.
Nice. And next we have the sibling of Alma, Miss Dahlia De Leon. Thank you so much, Dahlia, for supporting us. One of our longest supporters out there, and we love y'all. You're basically like at this point, maybe they're like the 5th and 6th members, because I think Jazz and Kat are the 3rd and 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie's up there somewhere. We got lots of members on the Fear Street. We
have more co-hosts than we have episodes. It's a true problem.
It's a blessing, honestly.
It really is. I think that is the most blessed. Again, something that BAFTAs will never know again. Anywho's, I'm going to thank Danny Villanueva Jr. for the money and for the movies. If you don't know Danny's a playwright / filmmaker. We love to see that because it gives some of us hope. And so we are less depressed. At least every other third day. Thank you.
Thank you for being a friend. Anyway, next up, we have Jenda Playboy. Thank you so much, Jenda, for supporting us on Fear Street and having a fierce-ass name, as I say every month.
Listen, I need to go out and see Jenda Playboy, actually, because I am in Chicago, but it's Chicago. You don't actually see your friends in Chicago. You say you're going to see them. And so we're right on schedule. Anywho's. Listen, up next is Jacqueline Goldfinger, another playwright. We love playwrights on this street. I don't know why. I don't know for whomst. I don't new information.
And next up, I mentioned them earlier, our 3rd and 4th members of the Fear Street team. We got Jazz and Kat from Girl That's Scary. And if you're not listening to Girl That's Scary, girl, what are you doing?
Being not scary. Like, if you listen to Girl That's Scary, you might be Girl That's a BAFTA. Um.
Wait, I want everyone to pause the video now. I want you to go back, and every time we say BAFTA, you have to take a drink because you got to get enjoyment out of it somehow.
Listen.
And
This is
now
the
it's a challenge to us to continue to say BAFTA throughout this whole thing.
listen, BAFTA, please. I'm ready for this game. Um, somebody who was not at the BAFTAs, Doc J, Julie Ray Mullenkamp,
Would never.
would never.
She would have.
Couldn't.
She would have stormed out
Listen,
of the
she would have shut that.
BAFTAs.
She would have unplugged somebody's mic. She would have.
The mic sitting right next to the person with Tourette's. That would have been the
Listen.
one she unplugged.
She would have been like, "Why was this plugged in to begin with? Who did this? Managers."
Right. And next up, we have Kate Smiles or Kate S. Miles, however you want to say it. But you know what? She was not smiling at the BAFTAs.
No.
No, no one was.
Needed
Maybe
a
the
new name
racist.
that
Donald
night.
Trump was smiling at the BAFTAs.
Can't he smile anymore? You know what?
That's
One
true.
race at a
That's
time.
fair.
Tonight is the BAFTAs. Up next we gotta thank Kelly with a Y. I'm saying that because we have a lot of people who are gonna have eyes. It's an eye street.
The
So
eyes are coming.
the eyes have eyes. It's a new sequel nobody asked for to another West Favorite property. What?
And then after that, next up we have Kimberly Leanne. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for supporting us. And you know what? I'm not going to make a Baptist joke, but you do have to drink.
I saw Kimberly last month before Black History Month became anti-Black, and before the BAFTAs happened. We were Soul Shadows, the opposite of the BAFTAs, because Black people were allowed to be there, and take stuff home, and nobody got called the N-word. So complete opposite of the BAFTAs. Anywho's, let's thank Christy with an I. Christy with an I. Christy with an I. I see you, Christy with an I.
Boom.
I don't have another verse. That's it. It's like that.
After Christy with an I, we have Lawrence Naff. Thank you so much, Lawrence, for supporting us on the Fear Street.
You just know you're over there cutting up in the Discord somewhere right now.
Currently.
Listen. Up next we have Lisa Mack. Not Alex Mack, Lisa Mack. Yeah.
Bringing me back to Alex Mack. Woo, that was a time.
She's been on my mind a lot lately.
Right.
The idea of turning into water and just like leaving the situation that way, so dramatical.
I'm sure they would have done that at the BAFTAs, but here we are.
I would have done it, and I would have like ruined somebody's carpet.
Someone's
'Cause-
going to the hospital with this game. I'm just putting that out there.
Listen, hopefully
Do
somebody
not
works at
send
the
us your
BAFTAs.
medical bills. This is America. I can't afford it. Okay.
Right. Listen. Like,
We'll have to put a disclaimer on this video. If you go to the hospital due to alcohol poisoning, it is not our fault.
right? But still having a better time than being a Black person at the BAFTAs. So like,
Truly. Next up, we have Melanie Davis. Thank you so much, Melanie, for supporting Fierce Street and helping us support us and doing all the fierce things with us.
And that goes as well for Mary with an I. It's Mary, Meri. Don't you come in here with no A's. Don't you come in here with no Y's. This is Mary.
Or
Mary.
E's.
Listen.
Oh, we're rolling it too. Marie.
Marie. Maria Povich. No, I don't know.
No,
What? Never, father. Who you got next, Trent?
Next, we have one of the fiercest people on the interwebs. We got Midge Munster. And she was too fierce to be at the BAFTAs because she's better than that.
Not my Eminem. She was never gonna go. Never. You couldn't pay her to be there. Somebody else not at the BAFTAs, but also gagged. Mike Unofficial, who I saw last week. We finally went outside because the snow let us go outside. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It allowed it. It said,
did.
There you
The
go.
snow was like, you deserve this because like Black History Month has not been kind.
Next, after that, we've got Naisha Horn. Thank you so much, Naisha, for supporting us on Fierce Street.
And after that, we got Nina V, or Nina Van Heeshvik, if I said it right. If I didn't, that's Nina V. You heard me the first time.
If she didn't, blame the BAFTAs and have a drink.
Listen, everything I've done wrong in my life because of the BAFTAs. Using no student loans to the BAFTAs. Using this credit card debt to the BAFTAs. Using that section of my hair that ain't there no more to the BAFTAs. Like,
Next up, we've got one of our fierce single named individuals. At one time, we had Cher, then we had Madonna, then, well, I don't remember who came first. Then we had, this is gonna be like early days podcast episodes. Anyway, and then we had Whitney. Now we have Quincy. Thank you so much, Quincy, for supporting us on Fear Street.
I was at Quincy the other day because we're both working on Access Horror stuff, and I was like, hey, I got some questions. Also, I like your hair. Up next, we gotta thank Rachel Berkovich for supporting us while being in Arkansas. Like, could easily put their own gas mask on first. I'm sorry, airplane mask, the oxygen mask. It's been a long
They
life,
all work.
everybody.
They all work. They all work.
Listen.
But you know what? You know what Arkansas didn't have? The BAFTAs.
You know what? They were like, we're gonna keep our racism normal and localized. We're not gonna we're gonna go put it on the TV. I gotta respect that. Like,
next up, we had the person who had the great sense to leave Arkansas. We have Rachel Lynette, another playwright on the streets,
listen.
both literally and the fierce streets.
I mean, the way this economy going, we all gonna be on the streets, but that's a different video.
I meant that they like probably are on the street at some point in time. I don't know if they lived on the street. Anyway.
Welcome to 2026, everybody. What can you carry? What can you carry?
Thanks, BAFTAs.
Listen, they ruined it for everybody. Up next, we gonna thank Robin Marcotte. Robin with a Y. Don't you come here with no I. You already trying to do the wrong vowel.
We've moved past the eyes. Listen, the eyes are done.
The eyes have had it. The eyes of March.
Literally.
Listen.
After that, we have one of I think the earliest, the first, the yes. OGs, the numero uno. We got Scary Stuff Podcast. Do you like stuff? Do you like scary stuff? Well, why aren't you on this podcast?
Listen, you better get in that Scary Stuff Podcast. They were literally here when we built the Patreon. Like,
we didn't even publish it. We were like typing supply.
We already got money. No, like, yes, the writer dies. That is Scary Stuff Podcast. Love to see him. And up next, we have that Stan, the mechanic, who would work on my car if I had a car, but I'm a millennial. We can't really own things.
And you haven't made it to hell yet, so you've gotta progress a little bit further through the circles to
Girl,
get to where
if this ain't
at.
hell, I don't want to see nothing else. Like, pack it up. Pack it up. Like...
Well, the center of hell is the BAFTAs, so you haven't made it there yet.
That's when they filmed. That's when they filmed As Above, So Below, right?
Yeah.
I heard that's where.
Or Dante's Inferno, same thing.
Right.
Oh, it's me. Sorry.
Oh, it's
Blame
me.
the BAFTAs. Next up, we've got Veronica Sixsmith. Thank you so much, Veronica, for supporting us on Fear Street and listening. If you've watched it this whole time, you deserve an award, not from the BAFTAs.
No.
An award from the NAACP.
Listen.
That's what we'll go with. I don't know.
Because they understood the assignment. They were like, Black people can win stuff. This is new information to some people, BAFTA. But anywho's, somebody who knew that people could win things, Yutaka Tamanaha. I'm sure had a Lovely Sinners romper on that was sensible and formal. As he was clutching his pearls to be like, what just got said on this clip? Like,
formal romper.
Yeah,
I'm just envisioning. I'm envisioning like an RBG collar. This the black and got some fringe because we got to give it a little fancy.
You know it. You know it was a look. You know it was a look. One side of the romper was for smoke. One side was for sack. It's unlicensed merch, so we can't sit right and quickly with the photos. Even though he would appreciate it, he can get involved with it, but he can't support it.
He'd probably be like, where can I
right?
mass produce these?
Listen, he's like, I want something to all my cast. But also,
so they can wear them to the BAFTAs.
Listen, they ain't gonna go to the BAFTAs. They ain't never go to the BAFTAs. Like,
they can wear it while protesting the BAFTAs outside on the streets.
Literally.
Next door.
Dude, the BAFTAs don't even know what they've done. Because like we were all stomping on Variety, and they were like, "We want some of that," and it's like, you don't. You didn't want this. You can't box with us. You don't have you don't have the stamina. I'm gonna keep my foot on the BAFTAs. Somebody who would have also been here for this chaos and to help drag the BAFTAs is the late Anthony Jerome, who we always thank because was also one of our day ones and would have still been here giving us money for our shenanigans and bullshit. Had life been kinder and better. So yeah, that's what we have this month. We did it in under 30 minutes, and we dragged the BAFTAs like every 2 seconds. So like teamwork.
And our game is probably someone's having a good ass time right now. That's all I gotta say. You're
Listen,
welcome. Except the
listen.
BAFTAs. You're not welcome.
Yeah, the BAFTAs, that's a different circle of British racism that we did not support. When I say I'm going to London, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm going to the part where they don't say those things out loud. I'm going to the part where if they do say those things out loud and then there's a cause like Tourette's, we take care of it and we say thank you and we say sorry.
Right.
We don't just go, I don't want to apologize because I'm white.
All right. Well, that is our thankful video for this month. We want to thank everyone out there that supports us on Fear Street, except the BAFTAs, which they don't support us anyway. So fuck
Fuck
you
them.
to the BAFTAs.
Right? We've never getting a word over there because, like, again, they're still doing first. They're still doing first black this and first black that, which makes sense after you see the clips.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you again, and as always, make sure that you stay fierce out there.
Bye. Fuck the bath.